Hey everybody, we're doing a BFE job and this should be a pretty quick video, but the most important stuff will be at the start and it might keep going if it's got bonus information. Let's just see how it goes. So we're doing a BFE job. BFE is not bacon and fried eggs, it's big front engine job, something I invented many years ago, particularly for the 1KDs, last of the best, to keep them going and keep them reliable from a very few amount of small failures and wear and tear items I came across, including the recent addition, the Thermostat. But here we've got a water pump. Now, first thing I want to point out, because I still see people making mistakes, posting up on our Facebook groups, what they're doing and still making mistakes. So the water pump, when we replace the water pump, it's done for one of two reasons. Preventative maintenance, so you're just doing it before it gives you grief, or you left it till it leaks and then you're fixing it. Now, the first thing I want to point out, when your water pump's leaking, it's not leaking because of the gasket, because I could be wrong, but it seems like some people believe that when the water pump leaks, it's leaking from that gasket surface area around the outside of the water pump there, right? And you need to replace the gasket or you need to seal it up. No. That's not what's leaking. This isn't leaking. Now, unless you've done a poor fitment job, which I'll get to later in the video, that's that extra information, or used aftermarket parts and gaskets, made some sort of mistake, these genuine parts and gaskets, they do not leak. What does leak? Okay, there's an internal seal. See here. This side has got coolant. That side's outside the car. That's air, dirt, dust, water, and anything. So the inside needs to be sealed to the outside. There's a seal in behind there. And when that seal starts leaking, and there's other seals and things going on, it gets complicated, bearings and whatever, but there's a little telltale hole or two, depending which make and model of vehicle. Maybe it's that hole there, or something that looks like that hole there. Maybe it's this hole here, or something that looks like this hole here. So let's answer another question. Everyone's going, why is there oil all over it? Well, this one, the owner's doing an awesome job doing their own maintenance, making sure someone's not butchering the vehicle. That's great. But they have a few times, I would say, overflowed and spilt the oil when they're pouring it back into the engine, down the front of the engine, and that goes down all over the water pump and it leaves a mess like this. So that would almost hide the leaking water pump from them, so they probably don't know this. The vehicles are 2011, 15 years old. All water pumps leak sooner or later on all makes and models. Wear and tear, as I just described, age, the rubber, the seal, and the coolant leaks out. This is the telltale, which you can't really see it because of all the oil on there. And it was just coming in for preventative maintenance, but I'll point out that it has actually been leaking. Now, it's a bit hot here, the light won't work. Let me get a light and I'll show you where I can see traces of coolant in all this oil mess. I was going to put it in the fridge and keep it cool, but then there's this thing. These work lights, I mean, I'm not recommending them, but I really like them. They're just handy to hold on to. This is not sponsored. None of that. These are really old. They're over 10 years old, so the battery still works. I always bagged them out early days because they take 8 hours to charge and the battery only seems to last an hour or two. So that's the not good part about it. You've got to remember to plug it on charge all the time when you're not using it. But it's kind of a really good bright light. It's handy to hold on to. It's got these orange hooks that you can hang it under your bonnet, plus it's got 2 magnets. So, and you can drop it and like it's rubber and it doesn't break. So I do like it, but I don't like the battery life. So pros and cons. Not here to sell you a light or not, but that's the bonus info I was talking to you about, right? Now, I was going to put the phone that I'm using as a camera in the fridge and cool it down, but I thought I'll just grab the light. Now, normally, let's have a look at a new water pump. It'll be a good comparison. So this is the new one on the vehicle. There's the hole at the top. That's how clean it looks. This is where the oil comes from, straight down the front, all over the water pump after soaking that foam. And see the hole. See if you can see the hole down the bottom. I don't know if you can or not. I'm not down there. You are, not me. Right, that's what it normally looks like. Hope it worked out. Let me know in the comments. Did it work out? Hit the like button and comment. Let me know. But what I can see here is that hole is quite blocked up with what looks like coolant, corrosive looking stuff. Plus the oil's run over it as well. I can see outside, you see that crust? You see the pink color? Right, so that pink color, and there's a little bit of pink on the outside of the oil right in the middle of the picture now. So that water pump was actually leaking. So the reason we're replacing the water pump when there's a leaking water pump, firstly, is not for the gasket, it's for the water pump. So you need to change the water pump. Genuine parts is best. Doesn't matter what you use, they all leak, and aftermarket ones seem to leak quicker than these. Aftermarket also come with a paper gasket, which can be very difficult cleaning and add an extra hour's work, which is quite a lot of extra money in time to your job. So if you're doing it yourself and you've got time to waste and nothing better to do, then go ahead and use aftermarket parts, and you can pay for it later in your own time because you don't mind. But if you're bringing it to us, we use genuine parts because I figure you didn't really want to have to pay a couple of $100 extra for us to spend an hour cleaning that gasket off properly. Now with these genuine Toyota gaskets, I'll turn that light off, turn it off so it doesn't go flat. With these genuine gaskets, so they are stainless steel with a rubber black type coating over them, not being technical or anything. And when you pull them off, so that you can see a bit of the rubber there, you don't need to clean that off. It's flat, it's clean. You just need to feel it. If that's flat and clean, there's nothing to clean. Now you can try and clean it, but the new water pump's already clean, so it saves all that cleaning time. But what I'm saying on the surface at the other side, have a feel of it. You'll see this black on there. If you've got an aftermarket paper gasket, it's going to be thick and gooey and disgusting, and you're really going to need to get it all off. But in this case, it's flat. You can go ahead and try and scrape it. You can spray it, you can rub it, you can do what you want with it. It's going to be, you have much luck cleaning this black off the Toyota, we don't worry about the black there. What about yourself? I don't worry about it. I mean, the black, if it's on the other side from the water pump, you scrape, you get it all off. Well, you're better than me, mate. You better do all those then. All right, cool. Everybody knows this now. Oh, I can't put this video out because people...
I just clean it.
You just clean it until it's shiny, yeah?
Not shiny, but until I feel it's smooth.
Yeah, feel it smooth. But if there's some black marks there, you still leave the black marks on the genuine, yeah? I'm not talking about the paper gasket crap that we want to get rid of. On the genuine, if you
a light black.
Light black. So that's what I mean. A little bit of black's all right, as long as it feels smooth, yeah? So we're on a similar page, but it sounds like he's cleaning it more than what I do. So there you go, mate. You want to do your BFE job. No, look, no leaks. The other place you can make...
Sorry.
Yeah, better than safe than sorry, because what happens particularly with this one, I guarantee you myself, if you pull this gasket off and it looks pretty much like that, right, you can see that black missing there. There's no build-up. I can feel there's no build-up there. It's not going to leak. I guarantee it myself, right? See this side, all the black's there. Now, it's very thin, this black coating. It's not enough to cause a leak, and with the new gasket, it's going to seal it up. Now, if you want to try and get that off, you go ahead and try and get that off. This is what I mean about the longer video with the detail. Let me just grab a dodgy razor blade that's sitting here. Well, I'll just try and demonstrate. I didn't plan this, right? It just happened to be... So there's nothing, that was already dirty. There's nothing coming off there, right? That's a half dirty razor blade that was just sitting there. There's nothing to clean off, right? It could be on the other side. So check both sides, right? That could have been this side. Let's just check it out now. Yeah, it was, right? No, it wasn't. Hang on, how does the gasket go? Anthony, can you work out how the gasket goes? Right, so that's how the gasket went. So the side that's missing the black, that's it there, or it's just gone into thin air because that's flat. I want to be really clear. These don't leak. If you've got an aftermarket gasket and you haven't cleaned it off properly, it's quite hard. It's quite thick, the build-up. It's quite high. If you've got one high spot somewhere and you don't clean it off properly, it's going to hold it up. The gap is not going to close on the gasket and the water pump is going to leak. And that's when you're going to be removing that water pump to replace the gasket, okay? So do it right the first time. And then you don't need to muck around and do it again and replace the gasket, which is why I highly recommend subscribe, turn the bell on, bada bing, bada boom. Now, have I covered it all? Primary reason the video was to say we replaced the water pump for the leaking water pump, not for the gasket. I recommend you use genuine parts because of the gasket. If you've previously used aftermarket, it's going to be pain and suffering. All water pumps leak sooner or later. There's the evidence right there. This is not that many kilometres. I've forgotten already. Just over 200,000 Ks somewhere, if I remember correctly. 210, 220, something like that, right? So there's your info. The thermostat issue. At idle, they all seemed fine. 1 in a million, probably a bit more than that, but about that. You'd come across one on one of these 1KDs with this part number thermostat in it where it was stuck open, so it was taking a while, wouldn't warm up. They'd be idling around 70, 75 degrees. anything like that, you've got a problem with your thermostat. It should idle at about, draw a circle around 83 on your scan gauge, right? Because these will say, you'll see it says 82 on it, right? I've shown it before. There it is, 82, might be upside down, but you can read it. They retail for about 40 bucks. That's about 10 bucks worth, more or less, whatever. So it's about 50 bucks worth. It's included in the BFE kit now with the water pump, the timeout, the idle detention, the cam seal, the main drive valve, and all the bearings on the front of the engine that you want to replace. And I recommend now keeping your old bearings and drive belt as spares. That's it for this video. Catch you on the next one. See ya. Subscribe, turn the bell on so you don't miss the next one, mate. It's going to cost you stress and money and unreliability. It's just not worth it. See ya.